welcome everyone to the channel. I am your host, SWBrainGames, and I am a Fortnite, Apex Legends, Skyrim, DayZ, and Summer's War mobile player. I'm here to help you out with your challenges. So if you need my help, don't feel free to check out my guides. Alright, I'll see you all later. Wait for the countdown.
Welcome everyone, SWBrainGames here, and we are in Skyrim's, on Skyrim. This is Skyrim Stories, and this right here is going to be the Elder Knowledge and stuff, and then lead into the Throat of the World. Find out to find the shout to be able to help take down Alduin and stuff. Okay. So now we're on the clip here. So once they start talking and stuff, then I'll cut off the audio and then go back to spots where. So just go a second here, and we'll be right back.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought... Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here... Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend. But its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it. But I am not the one. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. You weren't ready. You still aren't ready. But, thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer. He lives in seclusion on the very... He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Okay, so we're back now. So we talked to them and stuff, and they didn't want it. They didn't want to help at first because, you know, the association with Blades and stuff. But then, of course, then they were reluctant to try to help out with to meet their leader and stuff, which is at the top of that mountain. And stuff, so basically you're just gonna be kind of standing around, which I wish Skyrim had emotes where you could just like sit down or whatever, or just freaking just emote around and or whatever, because it just takes everybody, all the NPCs, forever and ever and ever to get to their location. But anyways, guys, of course, if you played Skyrim before and you've gotten this spot before, then you already know who the leader is. But I'm not gonna spoil it until we come up to him, okay? But he's on at the top of the mountain, so you guys can go ahead and guess. And of course, there is going to be tons and tons and tons of dialogue. So, and now they're talking, so I will be right back.
Look. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon. Keep moving. Stay focused on your goal.
Okay, so now we're back. Now, guys, it is about 4:21, so I will have to cut this audio a little bit short again, because, and of course, at this point in time, I literally just got done with the SmackDown guide, the SmackDown results for yesterday, for Friday. This is Saturday at 4:22 p.m. So, yeah, so I just got done with that one, and that one's being uploaded to YouTube right now, and then this one will be uploaded later. Okay, so I don't want to try to. I'll try to upload it maybe kind of later tonight and stuff. But that one will be uploaded really fast. But anyways, if you didn't see that one too, I also got the notification and stuff that my Apex Legends is ready to start now, and that's because my high-speed internet, well, the high-speed internet kind of finally re-upped, and then of course it was only 15 gigabytes, and Apex basically took every single bit of it, and of course I think Fortnite took a little bit of it because they did like another 1.35 gigabyte update or something, so that took a little bit of it, and then Apex took the rest. So we're currently at 51% right now. So yeah, and of course pretty much when we get to the top up here, I'm probably just, because it's pretty much all commentary and stuff by the Dragonborn and the leader. So basically when we get up to the top, I'm just gonna cut off the audio and you guys can listen and stuff, because the leader will actually explain everything better than me. Alright? And then of course, and then once we get up there, we'll go through the shocking revelation of who the leader is. Who is the leader of the Greybeards? We are about to find out. Oh, we are throat of the world. So, of course, I was going the wrong way. And there's this dragon right here.
Greetings, wounded.
And yes, he is the leader.
I am
and of course, that begins the commentary, guys. So I'll see you all in the next videos. All right.
My mountain. I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it, if you are Dovahkiin. Why do you intrude here, if not for Tinvak? Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova. Ah, yes, Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Alduin Comate Teed. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokeen? Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name Throat of the World? True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated. Yes and no. Viknuzny Karon. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwahlan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyek. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name Throat of the World? Varucht uns. Then it was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone. I knew. Which is why I have lived here. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll, back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir. The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. Vomindok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihon, they would not listen. Yes, there were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, ni Ov. Their inner counsels were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself. I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master: Fus, Faim, and Yol. It is called force in your tongue, but as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Sum Ark Mora.